episode of the Ugly Money Podcast. The young man sitting to my right, East Atlanta's own, Decatur's own, Mr. 1K Few.
Ladies and gentlemen, my fellow Americans, it is I.
It's a pleasure, my brother.
Man, I appreciate y'all having me.
Now, such and such just came in here and said that he known you for 20-some odd years.
Forever. Like, that's my brother in real life.
And you just put me on, because I known such for a cool, about 9?
Yeah.
About a cool 9.
Yeah.
You said you knew breakdancing, such.
Oh, yeah. Boy, I never seen anybody from the East Side hit the moonwalk ever in life. This man could really moonwalk.
Bro, he been in this studio for 2 years, and I ain't never seen him. Bro, what's up with the moonwalk? Can we get a moonwalk, such? Can we get a moonwalk? Hold on, man. How much I got in my pocket?
Hey, and he, bro, that man always had the hardest shoes, too.
Bro, rock with me,
Seth really was the first one with the custom ones. Nobody was doing that back then.
Bro, you can moonwalk, bro. You probably can do that A-Bay dance, too. So you probably can. Bro, let me see you moonwalk, bro.
But the thing was, he was doing that. He was doing that in 03.
Yeah, shot for shot. We need a camera on DJ such and such right now. No, don't try to run, bro. Don't try to run, such. Come on, man. You got to hit the moonwalk one time for the podcast, bro. You done put me on game. Hold on, let me see if I can get some sounds for him. Hold on,
you got to hit him with the Space Jam. He don't think you got it.
Come on, such. Moonwalk. Moonwalk, bro.
Hey,
I got $2 on it, bro. I got 3 fibers on, bro.
What music is this?
I got 3 fibers on, bro. Man. It's over with, goddamn. So he ain't moonwalking no more.
Oh man.
So how did 1K Few finally get that music bug to the point of him getting into music and rapping and creating?
Just going through life and trying to figure it out, thinking I'm one way and I'm not that way. So had to get back to my roots and really be myself for real. Cause I grew up in church all my life. You feel what I'm saying? But it's like I was forced to go to church. Like my mom had a drug addiction. Every Sunday, she drug us to go to church. You feel what I'm saying?
I remember those days.
I'm telling you, like, she made us go. So, but even then, I had to find God for myself. I went to the street, like, and tried to find my way and end up being shot at, you know what I'm saying? And found out quick, some people, that ain't enough. They still go through it, but I ain't gonna lie, like, in that moment, it woke me up. And that's when I realized, like, I just had to follow my purpose, because I ain't gonna lie, like, my whole life, it really been like that. I was trying to do certain things that I ain't had no business doing, like, because out of all my partners, I'm the only one with both of my folks in the house.
There it is.
You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, everybody I'm around, they really ain't have what I have, and they always seen the future in me, like, they always seen me as, like, a way out or a motivation to them. You know what I'm saying? And of course, I being knuckleheaded, hard-headed.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Trying to do anything. But now, bro, like, I ain't even gonna cap. I'm just on being myself, bro. Like, I ain't really I ain't trying to put on for the street. I ain't trying to put on for the church. Like, I ain't trying to put on for nobody, bro.
Now, how was the transition from going to, because you used to do secular music, I would imagine.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? And making that transition from regular, street rap or whatever, and making the transition to gospel.
I mean, really just woke me up on, like, really having my purpose and really being myself. Like, cause at first I was trying to bridge the two together. You feel what I'm saying? Like, especially when I first met Zay, told me, like, I gotta tell this crazy. Like, that story crazy. Like, I performed at his church, at his dad's church, and I didn't even know it. I didn't even know it until I seen him on the keys playing the piano.
Wow.
You feel what I'm saying? And then I went up and I performed, and I knew who he was, so I went crazy, like, tried to go my hardest.
Yes, sir.
And after the show, I linked with him, and I'm pretty sure y'all know Zay. Like,
yes, sir.
He's so cool. Like, we swapped numbers right there, and bro literally invited me to the house the next day and put about 10 beats on my flash drive.
Come on.
And the rest was history, really. And really from that point on, like, I really realized that I just had to be myself, bro. Like, I couldn't really put on, and that's what I was saying. It's like I already had the sauce, like, already. Like, I ain't really have to. I was trying to put on and trying to appeal to other things and worry about what other people thought or what I had going on. But at the end of the day, it's like I already got, so I already, I'm already cool in real life. You feel what I'm saying? And I don't got to really put on. So as long as I'm being myself, everything else going to fall into place.
Was it scary? That first
Man,
when you made that decision.
Sure, especially when I ain't know who I was. Like, I ain't gonna count, like, before I had kids and before I got married and know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't know who I was, boy. Like, I tell everybody all the time before I had kids, I wasn't no man at all, boy. Like, before I had responsibilities, I wasn't no man, bro. Like, I was just really trying to figure it out. But, I mean, yeah, it was scary for sure. Like, when I was younger, you know, like, just not knowing and just being lost, you feel what I'm saying? And just, I don't know, like, you really care about what people think when you're younger. I feel like the older you get, the less you care about what folk be thinking.
Man, I'm 40. I don't care.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, I guess I learned at a young age. I'm 27. You feel what I'm saying? So, I guess I learned at a young age on like, I don't really care about what anybody thinks.
Respect. So, like, the difference between the different, you still rapping. Yeah. You still got hard beats. So, you know what I'm saying? But you're doing it for God. You're doing it for a purpose. So, like, the pros and cons between the two of going from, you know, secular, you know what I'm saying, to gospel. Like, what are the pros and cons of going to the gospel?
Man, the pros and cons. I'll start with the cons. I mean, I'll start with the cons, the bad, ain't it? Yeah, I'll start with the cons.
Okay.
The cons is, you know, gospel, like, they kind of, they're not really up on what's going on like, you know, recent vibes type thing. You know, they're kind of slow to transition to what's going on in the present day. So I feel like when I first switched over, them folks was trying to say that I wasn't, like, really on what I was on. What I was saying wasn't really nothing, because, you know, I'm really the originator, you know, what they say, trap gospel or any of that. Like, I'm really the first one who really popped off like that for real. And when I first came in, I had different gospel rap blog sites and all type of people saying that they ain't accepting my music because of the trap sound and the 808 sound, because at that time, that whole sound just sounded like straight New York music, like just straight boom bap music.
Yeah, I remember that.
So when I came in, they were like, "Oh no, but what is this?" You feel what I'm saying? And instead of embracing me, they kind of shoved me away. But, you know, the way I'm built, it's like, if you shove me away, I'm gonna go harder.
Sometimes the church, you know, is a little judgmental.
Come on, man.
So church folks is the most finger pointing folk in the world.
I'm telling you, and they don't even know it. 3 more point back at them.
Yeah. Like, you know, forget my backyard, look at your backyard. You know what I'm saying? So it definitely shows some resilience for the fact that you know what I'm saying, went through that or whatever. And these folk might have been a receptive to what, you know, you had at first, but they receptive now, sir.
Facts.
They receptive now.
And in the pros, like, I would say the pros, hold on, what say one more
pros
time.
Is the good.
No. So, like, what the question was,
what's the pros and cons of switching to gospel music?
So yeah. So the pros of switching to gospel music, I feel like, is I low key say the same thing, low key, like, just bringing a whole new sound and new wave, because I feel like, even though, you know, people know about gospel rap and stuff like that, I feel like ain't really been nobody really to stand on tables about gospel rap and really embrace it and really be in the club and really be around these folks and still embrace who I am. You feel what I'm saying? And really shine my light. So, I mean, I feel like I can be that, because I'm that bold in what I stand on. You feel what I'm saying?
No, you know, it's uncharted territory especially on the track end, you know, on the trap end. You know what I'm saying? It's real uncharted territory. There isn't a future gospel rap, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. Or there isn't, you know, I remember hearing a lot of gospel rap, and you're right, it sounded like it was up north stuff, you know what I'm saying? But one thing I do respect about it is the fact that it makes, you gotta have a pen. Yeah. You gotta have a pen in it. Like, you can't, you know what I'm saying? Well,
you can't just talk about anything.
Yeah, because you know, we in the street rap, you know, you know, they get to talking about some BS or whatever. But like you have to, it's a lot of power in your message. So you can't take no songs off with it. And you gotta have some substance. You gotta have something also to back it up too. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have the scriptures to back it up. You gotta talk about something. At the same time, make it pleasurable for people to hear while they learn it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So I definitely salute your pen game, man. As a former writer myself, I know, like, you can't just fill in every blank with a cuss word, or you know what I mean. Like, you gotta actually rap.
And I ain't gonna lie, like, I done been in the lab with different artists. Like, that's another pro too. Like, I can introduce, like, you know, my partners to what I got going on, and even if they don't do what I do, like, you know, shout out that boy T Hood, shout out that boy,
shout out my boy,
man, shout out that boy Land Strip Chip. Like,
come on.
I mean, they done tapped into songs and I done brought them into my world. You know what I'm saying? And they ain't cussing on not like what I got going on. And even if they did, you know, like I tell them all the time. I ain't even tell them really not to cuss. I said, bro, just be yourself, bro. Don't feel like you. You know what I'm saying? Like you good. Like I feel like the church always scared to meet people where they are.
Come on.
You feel what I'm saying?
They say come as you are.
Exactly. So I be telling everybody who around me, bro, like, bro, you ain't gotta act no type of way, bro. Like you just be yourself.
You gotta be yourself. Yeah. No, facts. You know? And I think that's a dope part about it, like the non-judgmental, you know, that you kind of welcome into people. Yeah. But I think that's gonna be part of your testimony is the fact that you're gonna get a lot of people that normally would be scared to go into church or normally would be scared to be, you know, a part of anything gospel because of their background or because of the things that they do, and you gonna make it relatable.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, he's street nigga like me. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. You know what I mean? To the point where it's like, but at the same time, he found God in a higher purpose. You know what I'm saying? I definitely salute that. Let's talk about marriage, man, because you know a lot of folk ain't getting married these days, bro.
I'm telling you.
27 years old and married.
Out here. Telling you. For real.
So how'd you get to the point? First and foremost, congratulations. Man, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how long you've been married.
We just celebrated 3 years. What that is?
Man, that's beautiful,
March 23rd. Man.
That's beautiful,
March
man.
23rd.
I can't find a woman that I want to stay with for over 3 months.
I'm telling you, it's like that out here.
So give me some game, bro. Give me some game.
I mean, we done been through everything. We done been together for 11 years total. You feel what I'm saying? Since high school, since 11th grade type thing. So, and we just been through a whole bunch of stuff, bro. Like I feel like people be rushing into marriage a lot, you know, and I don't know, like it's to each his own, really, but it's like you really got to know what you're getting into for real, and then you got to know the responsibility you're taking on. And I just decided that I'm gonna take it on. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and I'm gonna eat it. Like, and for those who do take it on, if you stand on that and be solid on that, like you gonna get blessed for that. Like you ain't just. You know, you ain't doing it for no reason. You feel what I'm saying? It's gonna be hard. I ain't saying it's gonna be easy. It's gonna be hard for sure. It's gonna be hard, but I mean, you just gotta stick with it. But me and my girl, like we've been together for a minute, like, and we had our first child before we got married. Okay. You feel what I'm saying? And we just let God take it from there. Really.
What are some keys to staying married?
Boy, there is none.
You know, a lot of marriages, you know, don't take last the test of time. You 3 years in, you an OG.
I say one of them is communication for sure.
Come on,
communication for sure. God for sure. Like you just gotta have y'all gotta be connected physically and spiritually. Like y'all gotta be on the same page. If that's not together, then you can't expect it to be good.
Respect.
You know what I'm saying?
No, put God in it for sure.
No, for sure. It's a whole bunch of stuff. Like I ain't gonna lie. Like a lot of people don't really agree with therapy. I didn't agree with counseling. You feel what I'm saying at first?
Nah, it worked, bro.
I ain't gonna cap, but we went to counseling, bro, and that's gonna be working. Like
listen, man. Let me tell you a quick story. Me and my girl, we go.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I love it, right? And usually men be like, man, I ain't going no counseling, man. I was
him.
I ain't about to tell these folk my problems and pay these folk.
That was me.
Bro, I love it. Yeah. Because I get to talk. Because, you know, sometimes when you at it with your old lady, you're not about to say none of that. You're not about to say nothing, and she not about to hear you.
Yeah.
So when we at the counselor, and the lady like, no, Miss Keisha, let him talk.
Yes, sir.
Bro,
she gotta let you talk.
I get to get all mine off, and I know she's sitting there.
Yep.
But she hear me. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying? Because now it ain't a place of I'm trying to overtalk you. I'm trying to, you know, it's a place of, hey, this is a concern that I have, and I would like for you to hear it so we can address it and fix it. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. So no, man, shouts out to counseling, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Boy, hey, you nothing wrong with that, boy. Like when you get them heated arguments and all that,
I go, bro.
You not finna like. You ain't finna get nothing now, but in counseling, like you can, boy.
Bro, sometimes, boy, if we get into it, I'm like, don't even worry about it. I'm gonna wait till Tuesday.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait till Tuesday.
Yeah, gotta throw that.
Okay, now you can say that. No, I'm gonna wait till Tuesday. Don't worry. I'm gonna tell Miss Shanika about how you been acting.
I'm telling you.
Boy, she be in there, man. Listen, boy, I'm trying. But I got some counselors stories, man. Like I try to put it in like any relationship I've ever been in, and at least in my adult life, I've tried to incorporate it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like it's a neutral party.
Fact.
You know what I mean? It's almost like a referee. Because you know, at the end of the day,
that's exactly what it is.
You know what I'm saying? Because when men and women figure out that it's not me versus you, it's me and you versus the problem.
Come on, man.
Because we on the same team, but a lot of people don't. You know, when y'all at it, you like, it's me versus you. Nah, baby, we just got an issue that we got to handle. It's me and you versus the problem. And I think sometimes the counselor will kind of put that in perspective, like, okay, what are some things that you need? What are some things that you, and how can y'all come together and compromise where everybody is at least getting what they need?
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? So shouts out to counseling, man. Look, they always going to have a customer in me.
Hey, look, communication.
Yeah. It's tough sometimes, man. It's tough. I already know because especially sisters, when you when you got something on their mind and they ain't trying to hear it right now, boy, it can get tough, man. But shouts out to all my sisters, man. Now listen, you also a father.
Sure.
You know, we're gonna talk about some real stuff on my podcast. I don't do the conventional, oh man, how long you been rapping? Nah, man, like let's talk about fatherhood in the black home, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, it's super important. I got 2 daughters too.
Beautiful.
So you know, I ain't really about to play on that. Like I gotta be in their life for sure. Like
you did it the right way, bro.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
And it wasn't easy. For
so
sure.
both with your wife.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh,
You
did it the right.
Yeah, for sure.
He did it.
Thank God.
I gotta give you a clap.
That's
on
rare
that,
too.
What? I gotta give you a clap on that, bro.
For sure. Shout out my wife too, man.
You know what, man? You must have found the right one early. You just had to grow into it.
Oh yeah, that's all it was. That's what I'm saying. Like me and her, we grew together. Like we went through the storm together.
Yes,
like
sir.
we done been through all type of stuff.
Yes,
like
sir.
Anything you think of, we probably done did. But like been through it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
Like,
sir.
And then I feel like when people get married, that be their first time going through that type stuff.
Nah, you gotta get them bumps out the road already. You know what I'm saying? I think I think sometimes people think that marriage is gonna solve the problem.
Fact.
I don't think that's the case. I think you got to get them problems solved before, because now when you married, you stuck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I ain't found one that I want to be stuck with. Maybe your wife got an auntie or something, man. You
got an auntie.
You got to think auntie. Hey, auntie. If you seeing this, Miss Few, auntie, hey. Ugly money. Nah, let me stop, man. I'm about to get myself hurt on this podcast, man.
Man, stupid.
So let's go back to music, man. You've worked with people like Zaytoven. You work with people like Lecrae. Like how does that networking happen where you end up on tours with these individuals like Lecrae and stuff?
Man, just working. Of course I'm gonna say God for sure, but I'm like just working really, because when I first linked up with Craig, I was invited to the studio to write for him. Like, I wasn't even invited as an artist, you feel what I'm saying? For real. I mean, he knew like who I was and whatever. But I got invited to the studio to write for a song that was on a Metro beat. That was on a Metro Boomin beat. And like I said, like everybody around there, they not on that vibe. They not on that wave.
Exactly.
So, I came, that's literally the first song I recorded when I came there. It's this song called Hammer Time. Okay. And long story short, it ended up making his album. He didn't even want to redo it. He wanted to keep my voice on the song.
Oh, that's dope.
And then he told me to shoot a shot at the verse. He was like, the verse hard, I'm gonna keep it. And I did the verse. It was hard. He kept it. And it ended up making the album. And that led to me getting signed to bruh. You feel what I'm saying? So right now, I've been signed to bruh for about 4 years.
That's dope, bro.
You feel what I'm saying? So
that's dope.
I mean, just all that just coming together, like I can't even explain that.
Divine images, sir.
Fact.
You living right, man. You doing it, like I say, you doing it the right way, man. Fact. You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of times when we start living our life right, God start blessing us more.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? When a man start taking care of his household, taking care of his kids, you'll see him start getting blessed more. But if a man living wrong and he ain't doing right by certain things or whatever, God might just hold him.
You know why it's so easy to do wrong? Well, I really answered. I about to say, why people do wrong? Because it's so easy. Like it's hard to do right all the time.
Takes discipline,
you feel
self-control.
For sure. Like you got to be right. Like, and then, but you got to know like that through all that, it's gonna be a reward at the end of all that. Like you don't go through nothing for nothing. Like it's gonna be a reward for everything.
Does it ever get weird with some of your friends that are not as spiritual as you are?
Not really. I haven't really experienced that for real yet. I mean, everybody really know how I'm coming. Like, I ain't gonna cap. Like, it's probably like the opposite, low key. But I done got more comfortable now. But I remember just picking up my cousin one day from the trap, and he coming out the trap, talking about, hey bro, come in right quick. Come here. I'm like, bro, what y'all want me to come in? I'm thinking something going on. Or he owes somebody some money or something. He's like, bro, what? Like, come in for what? So we go in, and this girl, like, she in there crying. She pregnant. You know what I'm saying? And she in there like, crying super hard. And bro, like, hey, bro, you can pray for her, bro. Like,
that's dope.
You can pray right quick. I'm like, and then that's the first time this ever happened to me.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, in that moment, like, we all, bro, bunch of street niggas, bro, around holding hands. Fact. You feel what I'm saying? And praying, really praying in the middle of the trap, like, for this girl.
That's crazy.
And for that moment, like, I was like, nah, I can't hide my light. Like, I can't hide who I am.
That's powerful, dog.
For sure.
That's powerful. And that's something that a lot of people, you know, in the church may not be able to do. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because you can reach people that conventional, you know, church folk may not be able to. Maybe not be able to reach and may not want to even, you know, because we all know about the finger pointing ones, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of times, man, in them trenches, that's what the people that need it the most.
Yeah, fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
The people that's lost.
Fact.
You know what I mean? Them the folk that need the ministering, them the folk that need some direction, and you know what I'm saying, and some words, you know what I'm saying, because they going around lost, you know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly.
You know, so okay, I always thought about this, right? Because you got like Yolanda Adams and you got like Shirley Caesar and stuff like that, right? Yeah, you know, and they do their thing and they look like they eating pretty good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the business side of gospel music.
So
it's a business too.
It's a business, boy. If you don't think it's a business.
Cause man, I just listen, I was probably 20 years old when I realized that pastor got paid to preach.
Boy.
I thought, hey, I'm like, wait a minute, we pay him. Wait a minute, like the business side of church, man.
I remember, man, listen, we used to visit my grandma's church probably every other Sunday.
Yeah.
It was almost different preacher. Every other, they be swapping preachers. Like, if you ain't bringing enough money or the offering ain't up enough, boy, you're out of there.
Come on.
Swapping you out. Like, for real. I seen that at a young age. I was like, oh yeah, these folks, this is a business, boy. It's the biggest trap ever. Like, for real, like.
Well, ain't nothing in the Bible that say, you know what I'm saying, the pastor or the preacher can't be rich. You know what I'm saying? They haven't.
And now it is a lot of good churches too, though, that mean well and really helping their communities out and really, you know, helping the children and the kids and really doing what they supposed to be doing. Mm-hmm. But it's some churches that slime, bro.
Yeah, we hear the horror stories.
Yes,
we
sir.
hear the horror stories. Like, so as an artist, a gospel artist, I would imagine that you don't get booked at nightclubs. So where does gospel artists get booked?
Bro, you know what's crazy? I used to get booked at nightclubs.
For real?
Like, before I got signed, though.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, I guess because I was doing a lot of open mics and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But, I don't know. I guess that wasn't really getting booked either.
Yeah, you was still grinding.
My face was on the flyer, though.
That it is.
Like, mostly, like, you know, churches, festivals, you know, somebody got different events going on, hair shows, you know, different pep rallies, or I don't know what else would be getting booked there. What type of stuff, like camps and stuff, and like. Yeah, like a whole bunch of youth events, and you know. Yeah, a lot of festivals.
That's dope.
And then tour. We tour a lot too. Yeah, we tour a lot.
Yeah, like what kind of venues do you go to?
It's like kind of.
Theaters,
yeah, like it kind of like half and half, or had like theaters, venues, and then like mega churches.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope. I love it. I love the fact that it's dope because it's not as dangerous as going to the third.
Oh, I'm telling you, and it's lit, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Y'all want to trip out, bro? Yeah. Come to one of our shows.
Lit
at a church. Pull up to church one day at one of our shows. You gonna trip out.
We used to always say, man, the same girls that be in the club on Saturday be in the church on Sunday.
Oh, no, that's big facts.
I ain't gonna lie, man. We see Keisha. You DJ the church before?
Hey, fact.
DJ the church.
Non-stop.
Yeah.
I gotta go to some of these new churches, man. See, I'll go to the old school church. We still sing songs out the Red Book.
Yeah.
Lean.
Hey, I got
we still sing songs out the Red Book. You know what I'm saying? We sing the old school joint.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I got a video on YouTube right now with Such DJing.
Wow.
At our church, we had a youth explosion or something.
Such getting too much money, man.
And I remixed Soulja Boy, Pretty Boy Swag, did Church Boy Swag.
Such getting too much money, man.
He DJ'd that.
Such getting church money, school money, tour money.
He on the video. I can point him out on the video.
I'm trying to be such manager or something, man. He get too much money. That joke get booked everywhere.
Nah, for sure.
So like you get booked at like events, halls, things of that nature. Because I always wondered, I'm like, dang, well, the first, when a rapper pop off, the first place he goes is the club. He get that 10, 20 grand, you know what I'm saying, the club. But I can definitely see, you know what I'm saying, performing at that mega church going crazy.
Yeah, for sure.
And you got to perform because them stages be big and you don't got 30 people on stage with you. So you got to have some stage presence for real.
You really got to connect, like, what you about to say? Yeah, for sure. We barely get 15. Yeah, we get headline every time. So it's like 35, 40, like every time.
And at the same time, you got to perform your music at a high level, but at the same time, minister to people.
Nah, for sure.
Oh, that's cold.
Like, you got to connect with them folks.
That's cold.
People know real from fake.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like you just got to connect with them and.
I seen some faking in church before too. Nah, I ain't gonna lie, Deaconess Johnson. We're gonna say her. I remember she used to pass out every Sunday at the church.
Yeah.
Every Sunday.
It's like you ain't passing out every Sunday.
Every Sunday. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, the song won't even that good.
All right, at this point, we're calling the paramedics, man.
Hey, the choir singing off key, and
I'm right.
Deacon Johnson, he clapping on 1 and 3, and she passing out.
It's the husband and the wife. Deacon Johnson and Deaconess Johnson.
Yeah, he clapping on 1 and 3.
While she on the floor,
laid
out,
passed out.
She need the paramedics. He out there clapping.
Man. But that's one thing I used to love to see, man. When as a kid growing up in the church, I used to love to see them old folk.
And we used to bet on who gonna pass out first.
And man, it was this guy, long live Deacon Fisher, man.
Long live him.
He used to sing this song, I Won't Complain.
Oh, bruh.
Yeah.
My bishop used to sing that song,
yes, sir.
too.
And man, he used to, the man had to be like 80 years old.
Yeah.
And he walked with a cane.
Oh, yeah, that's hard.
That man used to sing that song, bro, and throw the cane and run through the church.
Oh.
I'm like, man, if I could bottle that up and sell that, sir, we'd be rich. Whatever. Bro, I lie to you not, Deacon Fisher will get the, I won't complain. And he'll get to doing that and he'll throw the cane. And I seen the joker run through the church, man. Everybody passing out. Everybody passing. Deaconess Johnson, she already gone.
She already gone. So he's leaping over her.
But he used to run through the pews.
That's crazy.
And I'm talking about after the song over, he grabbed that cane. They have to help him after the song. It's like he got filled up with the ghost.
Deacon Fisher might have been a pimp, though, too.
No, Deacon Fisher was that guy.
Oh, for real?
Deacon Fisher was that guy, man.
I ain't gonna count. Folks my grandma church in the country.
Yeah.
Almost every deacon was a pimp.
Come on.
For real, I'm like, y'all they in the back drinking all the communion wine.
Everybody got passed, man. You know what I'm saying? I think sometimes the best pastor is the pastor that been through something. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that's fact.
Like, I don't want no pastor that been on the right and narrow the whole time. No, bro, you got to be able to teach me something. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You got to have to go through some drama with some women. You might have had to been in some street beef or whatever, because how are you going to help me going through what I'm going through at this particular point in time if you ain't never been in nothing? You know what I'm saying? Fact. And then sometimes these pastors, I'm like, bro, you ain't never did nothing wrong in your life, man.
Hey, shout out to Pastor Dunk too, man. Y'all know Dunk, he Boosie first cousin.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? He changed his life. He did a whole 360 and he became a pastor, and he really connecting with folks for real, like on the real side.
Wow.
So it's like I salute people like him all the time, who really just turned over and really, you know what I'm saying, really stuck to that mission. So
some people be playing church though too, bro.
Nah, that fact.
They be playing church.
Nah, that fact.
You know what I'm saying? come on, bro. Like, you know, as soon as they leave out them doors, everything went out the, you know what I'm saying? It's some 3-hour Christians.
Nah, it's some 30-minute Christians.
You know what I'm saying? As soon as they go through the door, it's like, as soon as they leave out their church, it's just, they ain't. But I done seen some real. My best friend, bro, I lie to you not, and I don't mean to talk too much. My best friend, Flacco, shouts out Flacco.
Shout out.
He's a devout, I think you call it devout Christian, right?
Yeah.
And Flacco smoked breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yeah.
He used to be roommates. I used to wake up to the smell.
Yeah.
And anyway, anytime I remember this is back when we was hurting, you know, we was trying to figure it out.
Fact.
Rent due on the 5th, it's the 4th. I got $100 in my name. He got $200 to his name, and the rent $950. And I remember, man, that dude used to tell me, I said, Flop, man, what we gonna do about the rent? The rent due tomorrow, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna kick us out.
Yeah.
And he used to always tell me, he said, God gonna fix it. And it used to piss me off, because I'm like, no, God ain't gonna fix it.
I'm telling you.
And man, I lie to you not, bro. He fixed it every time. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy how
that's that patience for sure.
God. And for him to know that,
like
he wasn't worried. I was worried sick. I'm like, bro, I need $400 so I can pay this rent on my end, and you ain't got yours either. So how we gonna do this? I'm thinking of doing something crazy or stupid.
Exactly.
He like, nah, bro. God gonna fix it. I get a call the next morning. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got a $500 gig for me. Boom, rent paid. You know what I'm saying? So
that's too hard.
No, God real, man. God real, man. God real.
You got I'm about to say you gotta hit something for that.
Yeah, man, for real. Man, let's go back to the music though, man. Like inspirations, you know what I'm saying? People that inspired you, you know what I'm saying? Things that, you know.
Just the whole Atlanta culture. Like,
come on.
I came up listening, you know, T.I., Ludacris, and Lil Jon, Eastside Boys, all that whole era right there. Like, I'll never forget watching them on how they came up. Like, I always try to idol myself around them for, like, Outkast and people like that, just looking up to them and seeing how they move in their music videos and award shows and just all that, just looking up to that. Like, I always been just a fan of the culture, like a hip-hop, period.
Yes, sir.
And I just, you know, it just stuck with me. I was just really one of the ones who just stuck with it, you know, because hip-hop really influenced everybody. Hip-hop really the biggest genre in the world.
No
like,
cap.
And it influenced everybody, but I really just stuck with what I stood on and what I wanted to do.
How big do you think gospel rap can be?
Oh, the biggest. It just you know, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm really the soldier. Like,
yes,
I'm the one who ain't really scared to really stand on it and really, you know, speak on how I feel about it and really be bold on it. You know, a lot of folk be scary and really, you know, they don't really be cool for real. So that's gonna take away from their cool.
Yeah.
That's gonna take away from any type swag they had.
I can attest to that, because I remember seeing gospel rappers from years past, and I'd be like, you just went to gospel rap because nobody was listening to your stuff.
That's the only reason.
You was lame, and you just tried to figure something else out or whatever. Fact. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, when I remember hearing artists like Lecrae, and I remember the first time I heard him, I didn't even know it was a gospel song.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
It didn't hit me till 3 minutes later, like, oh man, it's oh my God.
First time I seen Lecrae was on live mixtape in that Piff when he did Gangsta Grill. When he did that Gangsta Grill. Yeah. For sure.
No, that's crap. That's crazy, man. And you know, I think y'all got a untapped market. You know, it definitely hasn't been tapped to its fullest extent, but it could be colossal.
Definitely.
Yeah, man, what you got coming up next, man? What can they expect from you?
We got As I Am, the album, man. I got my debut album about to drop, you know. We about to light the whole summer up, really. 2022 is up. Like, we not stopping. We going crazy.
How was that tour?
Oh, it was legendary. This, cause we went on the same tour 3 years ago, and you know it was hard then, but you know we done went through the pandemic. We done went through all type of stuff. So just to come back from all of that and seeing people ready to get back to it,
yes sir,
and that love still being there after 3 years, like you know people ain't really having that. So it's like it was a blessing. I don't take that stuff for granted at all. Like, I enjoy it. You know, I live in it and I embrace it. And
what is it gonna take for I guess conventional gospel music singers to get on some of these gospel rap songs?
What you mean, like traditional?
Like Yolanda Adams singing the hook on one of your
man,
tracks.
I'm trying to reach out to everybody. I just try to reach out.
That'd be hard.
I just try to reach out to Shirley Caesar for a track. Like I'm trying to reach out to everybody. I got records with gospel legends on the album. I know him. Yeah, I got Ty Tribbett on the album. I got Jonathan.
Bro lit.
Yeah, Ty Tribbett, he a legend. I got Jonathan McReynolds on the album.
Come on, man.
You feel what I'm saying? And I just say them two right there.
Look, man, I gotta get him.
Oh yeah, we gotta go ahead. Yeah.
He got a big flex going on right here, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? A little light work.
For sure.
Light work. No,
so I'm bringing that side on in too. So when that side see somebody like me come in, it don't be far fetched.
Exactly.
That they already recognize it.
I mean, I saw Kirk Franklin and Lil Baby had a record together.
Oh yeah.
I was pretty dope.
It
It definitely took me from left field. I didn't see that coming.
Yeah, the fact that they did that was hard. Like for sure. It was big.
It's coming, man. Sure. It's coming, man.
And Kirk really been like, if you think about it, Kirk been doing that too. Like even with Stump, like he had Salt and Pepper on there. He did songs with that boy. And
he be doing some of everybody. Kirk Franklin. Kirk Franklin remind me of like the P. Diddy of gospel rap. Like he don't rap.
Yeah.
He don't sing for real.
Yeah.
But he always in the mix.
But look though, that boy Kirk write all his stuff though.
Yeah. No, he cold. Pen game cold.
Hard.
Pen game cold, man. You know what I'm saying? Kirk like, cause I be like, man, what Kirk really doing on the song? He just the ad lib or the hype man.
Nah, for
but
sure.
he turned it into a whole nother vibe.
Nah, for sure.
Hit me with me. Put your hands up.
Yeah.
Hey, Such, you know what? God ain't done with me yet. One of these days, I'm gonna make a rap. I'm gonna make a unretirement in the gospel side.
Oh, all right. Hey, look, y'all
and
recording?
I'm gonna get my.
You gotta look in the camera.
I'm gonna get my Biggie Smalls.
We're gonna hold him to that.
Biggie
What time is it?
Oh,
it
Lord.
is 10:39 on April 18th.
God ain't done. It's gonna be about 20 more years. We'll get there. I'm gonna get there.
And I'm trying to feature on it too.
You know what's crazy, man, is I always heard all my life they used to tell me, they were like, you got it. It's in you. And I'm like, man, what is you talking about? You know what I'm saying? And always even my pastor always say that, like, you're gonna be a preacher, you're gonna be a reverend or whatever. And I be running from it.
Yeah,
I be running from it. Maybe one of these days I'm gonna stop running, man.
Sure.
Maybe you'll help me out, man. You making this look real cool, bro.
Me and you got similar stories. Like,
no fact.
When I was younger, was you at church that time? Bishop had called me up and sat in the bishop's seat. Like, that man called me up in the middle of service. I was like 7 years old or something like that. He and sat in the bishop chair.
Yes, sir.
And bro basically said, like, one day you gonna lead nations. Tight. And I'm 7 years old. I ain't really know what it meant then.
Yes, sir.
But it's like,
yes, sir. No, they been telling me too, man. I've been running from it. I'm glad you stopped running. When you're inspiring me, sir, to stop running. One of these days, God ain't done with me yet. I got some things I gotta work out.
I'm gonna hold you to it too.
I got some things, I got some things that I'm not gonna be no false prophet in there. They ain't gonna be like, Pastor, a little frisky.
Man, stupid, dog.
I can't do it yet. But I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get there with it. Hey, man,
it's a lot of frisky pastors.
I don't want to be one of them, though. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be one of the ones that end up on the shade room talking about he in the goddamn communion wine at the pool with the deacon. Nah, I'm not gonna be him. You know what I'm saying?
A communion pool is crazy.
Yeah, in the pool with the deaconesses drinking the communion wine, bro. I'm not gonna be that, man. Let these folk know where to follow you at, where they can tap in, where they can hear this music, man. They can catch up with 1K Phew.
Man, y'all tap in, man. 1K PHEW. That's everywhere. That's Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, everything, man. Hey, but look though, if you in the city, May 20th.
Come on.
May 20th, man. It is my birthday, man. I'm throwing a few day bash. Y'all go to my page, 1K PHEW, man. Y'all RSVP right now. It's gonna be a zoo in there. We going up, man. It's a whole bunch of stuff in the works, but that's what we got coming up recently.
I'm going.
Few day bash, and everybody gonna be in there. Ugly Money gonna be in there.
I'm going.
Y'all know what's going on. We
all
going
them aunties.
Up. Everybody.
All them deaconesses.
All the auntie Deaconess Johnson. She gonna be there. She gonna be laid out. She gonna be laid out.
Love, bro, love. Man, you can follow me at Ugly Money Nietzsche. That's Ugly Money NICHE. Remember, the bigger the dream, the bigger the risk, the bigger the payoff. This has been the Ugly Money Podcast with 1K Phew.
Gospel Rap is back, Jack.